I invited also John to join us. And
Oh, great.
yeah, and many others. I think for the finalists, we should organize it in a way that it gives me a time to invite Formula One people.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, hold on. I'm just seeing if we are live. 1 second. Yes, we are live. All right, we are live. We are here with Lady Rocket, who is joining us today to talk about the finalists from our Formula One Racing to the Moon video game design challenge. I'm Donna Guerin, founder of Global Lighthouse Studios. We connect teachers and students around the world through the lens of music and the arts. And of course, our special guest here is Lady Rocket. I will let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Donna. Thank you. I'm looking forward to another fantastic, exciting time we are spending together and with students and with teachers. And I want to express appreciation to students and teachers for participating in created by Lady Rocket's foundation concept of Lady Rocket Formula One to the Moon contest, which this time is taking us to the new area of creating a game with the participation of our partner Brashna. I am Lady Rocket and I am coming to you from Los Angeles, California, actually a little bit outside of the city, on the way to another special place where I spend a lot of time. It has a long name, but it's a very special name called Vandenberg Space Force Base. Vandenberg Space Force Base. And this is where my foundation was launched and inspired by, because Vandenberg is a beautiful place here on the coast of California where we actually launch rockets. And Lady Rocket Foundation was launched formally on May 5th, 2018, during authentic rocket launch that went all the way to Mars. Yes, we already fly to Mars, and it was done with United Launch Alliance. And I had about 200 students, both from local schools in Lompoc, from UCLA, from the universities in Los Angeles area, parents, teachers, and Boys and Girls Club, which is a big organization that we also supported. I am now at the beautiful art gallery that I use to bring to you art that represents what we are, what brings us together, space. So here is the beautiful sculpture of from Star Wars. And but we are here today to talk about our Formula One to the Moon game. So let me show you, specially prepared for us today, beautiful sculpture of Formula One car McLaren. Okay, so this is an example that my interest in Formula One is authentic, reaches art. I, of course, participate in Formula One races, and we had special, together with Donna, events during the Grand Prix Formula One in Las Vegas. Uh, Also, something that I want to share with you that is really important. Spending time with you, inspiring you to learn about moon, Formula One going to the moon is authentically based in my company's Copernic Space, named after Copernicus, famous astronomer. Copernic Space, which I co-founded with my son, Grant Blaisdell, and we are right now, as we speak, on our way to the moon. We celebrated launch of SpaceX rocket, which included Lady Rocket Foundation cargo, which includes students' art. And it's right now circulating around the moon, which we will be landing on the moon on March 2nd. So this is fun because it means that this is not only talk, we are actually participating and changing the way that you can engage with the moon. And Lady Rocket Foundation is one of the very few foundations that actually have its hands on the real rockets participation in the moon missions, participation in art, even cryptocurrency, authentic events of Formula One, and we want to bring it to you so you can find your own interests and the way to be excited about the moon, Formula One, what does it take to get to the moon, and also participation because we have regular meetings during the Formula One racing that talks about Formula One drivers, their similarities and differences with astronauts. And this is part of the Lady Rocket Foundation program that Donna and her global Lighthouse studios is kind enough to take it all the way to you. I also have schools that we are working directly through Lady Rocket Foundation in Ukraine, in Croatia, in Poland, in here in Los Angeles area, in particular in Lompoc, and we'll be working with Donna on expanding to places like Miami, Orlando, and of course Kenya and many other places. But great appreciations to the students, and I am wearing today especially for us a famous poster from our previous contest. And John hopefully is with us, and John agreed to create a special poster for our finals of Formula One to the uh, game to the moon, that you will have a very special poster. And I am wearing my Formula One version of Lady Rocket jacket. So, because you know what, it's important to find a way that you can communicate what you are passionate about with your entire personality. And in my case, I also use blue hair as a way that kind of sends the message and entertains about doing something different on planet Earth. So again, welcome to our friendly art gallery. Those are some of the awards that you will be getting from the Star Wars, from my private collection. And last but not least, this is a beautiful art created by someone who is also participatory in my foundation. Will be working with you, artist Pop Art Princess. And this particular painting is created with beautiful crystals. I am showing it to you because maybe you will have a contest also for you. You see, here is a rocket, and here is a Beetlejuice, and it also celebrates Bitcoin cryptocurrency as one of the possible sponsors of our follow-up activities. But otherwise, we'll be looking to Formula One to come and join us and support us and make everything more fun. So anyway, Donna, I understand that you have our finalists of the game, and big thanks to Breshna for joining us and bringing its fantastic technology and ability to let students discover how to create games with ease and fun. And we are looking forward to having Breshna during our award ceremonies. So, Donna, back to you. With a great excitement, I am going to look for the finalists that you'll be introducing, and the next step will be selecting the three winners and a four special award, and we'll be inviting a Grand Blazer, CEO of Copernic Space, who sponsors most of those events, also to help us selecting winners, and maybe even someone from Formula One.
That
Thank you,
would be
Donna. Back to
wonderful.
you.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks for putting us in a great headspace to be able to talk about our finalists. And this contest, just like the other Formula One Racing to the Moon contests we've done, had an overwhelming response in a short period of time. Students are just excited to engage with art, engage with space, engage with Formula One, and be able to have a connection. So this was quite unique. Global Lighthouse has partnered with Breshna in the past, but not in this capacity. So this was super fun just to see what students came up with. And I'm excited to share that some of the finalists are actually quite young. We had participants that were as young as grade preschool and grade 2 that were participatory in this event. And so I'm just really excited to be able to share the finalists. And then, as you mentioned, we'll be able to get together, hopefully with Breshna as well, Miriam Nusrat, who's the founder of Breshna, to announce the winners and some special prizes in a week or so when we've had time to
Probably
sort through.
a little bit longer, and maybe we'll be able to coordinate it with authentic Lady Racket Foundation landing on the moon.
Oh, that would be fun. So that's actually the day after my birthday, because my birthday is March 1st. So we can
Right.
celebrate on March 2nd when it lands. And so that would be fun to be able to do
So,
that.
so remember, what's special is that this is not just a contest. You are working with the company that is actually taking art, games, well-being of the animals, students' art, all the way to the moon in a real life. So this gives you a special authority to speak that you are supported by Lady Racket Foundation, Copernic Space, that is actually a space company, space foundation. Oh my God! And I see myself here on the Formula One car. Thank you, Donna. I think that you created this this
I did.
art. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
It's always so fun to be able to share. And so yes, it was difficult as usual to narrow it down. And like you mentioned, these students are for the first time getting to interact in a really authentic way, like you mentioned with Copernic Space, who is actually doing things in space, sending art and music to the moon. So this is like quite incredible for the students, and I know that they appreciate this very much so. So I'll just go ahead and get started. This was our first finalist. This student's name is Purvi, and this is from grade 6 from S.B. Patel Public School in India. This was quite interactive. I love the little alien that they chose as their avatar racing along, which looks like the moon's surface. You can kind of see the craters there if you look. So I thought
Yes.
this was quite interesting. So thank you to
By
Purvi.
the way, if I may, yes, I love Little Moon Alien. Very, very sweet, very attractive. You mentioned craters, so might be one of the ways that students can also learn and expand the game. There's a lot of craters on the moon, and they have very cool names, usually named after historical personalities on planet Earth. So for teachers, if that's the appropriate grade, you might want to follow up and take a look at the craters. And we will be will be landing not too far away from the Hercules crater, which is again Greek mythology, which is also area of importance to education. But I love little moon creature here, alien, very friendly.
Yes, very friendly. Thank you. This one is also from S.P. Patel Public School in India. This is a moon maze is the title of this game. This student's name is Sonika, and they are in grade 9, so high school. But this I love this one because of the fact that, of course, it mentions the moon, but also the fact that it has the Formula One looking race car as well.
And it's placed on the strength of our game provider because it provides opportunity to create meaningful but simple to play and simple to develop games that allow you to get your point across. So I love the powerful simplicity and the design. And still maintaining connection to the Formula One. I would love to see in the next edition of this game might be a little moon bouncing around as a version 2.0.
I love that. Okay, this one is special because this one is from a preschool class. So for those of you who are not familiar, preschool is ages 3 and 4-year-olds that developed they're calling it Super Blast letters. And these are all crossword type puzzles that they developed on Breshna, all about things to do with space and the moon. And so I actually played the game myself. It was quite fun. And I just wanted to give a shout out to the teachers in Miami School District that I'm working with. Miss LeBron specifically was the teacher in this one for her preschool class and for participating in this event because I just thought it was so wonderful to be able to bring in our youngest learners.
Fantastic. And I want to join you in expressing appreciation to all teachers, but also in particular to Miss LeBron, because Miami is a very important place where Copernic Space and Lady Racket Foundations are very active. So we are looking forward to building our relationship. Grant, CEO and co-founder of Copernic Space, just spent about 2 weeks in Miami with the interruption for going to Kennedy Space Center for our big event that we hosted on February 8th to celebrate Lady Racket Foundation Copernic Space Moon Mission. But otherwise, we are on a regular basis in Miami. We participate actively in Art Basel Miami. We have our exhibit. We show space art. Lady Racket Foundation has a lot of events. And we also participate in technology events. And I recently established communication with your Senator Alexis, who is responsible for the part of Miami. And her mission includes expansion of the space engagement, space economy in Miami. So I think we'll be very happy to see if we could invite her to somehow support educational programs.
That would be wonderful. Yes, I've enjoyed working with the Miami School District. They're a great school district here in the USA, and so congratulations to our preschool class.
Right, and it's thank you to the students for from Miami in joining us in our space quest, because Miami wants to have a space economy and space art as a part of its diverse economic and social structure and educational structure.
Wonderful. This is a student from Shining Star International who had a couple of finalists and some winners in our other Formula One contests. This student's name is Ayan. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a grade 4 game. This was super fun. It reminded me of like my childhood of like Space Invaders kind of thing. But it was a super fun interactive game. So I want to say thank you to the students that from Shining Star that submitted, and specifically to this student for their engagement and their creativity in this game.
It's a pleasure to see students from the school that we know very well because of your active participation in our AI Formula One to the moon, and also because that Formula One actually races in Abu Dhabi. And want to send love to the students and teachers and appreciate your continued support and participation. And yes, I suspect this game is a lot of fun. When I was not a student age, because it happened later, but kind of reminds me early days of Pac-Man, if you remember, Donna, if you're old
Yes.
enough to
Oh, yes.
participate. Yeah, so great
Yes.
to see Shining Star students participating again. And Ayan, great job. Thank you.
Yes, and this student is also from Shining Star. Again, I love interacting with Formula One, and so do they, because they have the races right there in Abu Dhabi. This student is grade 2, and her name is Fatima. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm
Yes.
trying. But I thought this one was so colorful, and I love the idea of the racetrack being in space. And so I thought this was quite creative, especially for a grade 2 student. I was pretty impressed.
Yes, I think that's very creative, very attention getting, colorful, and innovative. Yesterday, during Lady Racket Foundation celebration of the opening of the Formula One 2025 season, so hosting event Donna through Global Lighthouse Studios today is a perfect timing, because yesterday there was a formal opening of Formula One season, and they were very colorful. The celebration was in London, at O2 Stadium, which had similar colors showcased during the celebration. So it's fantastic. Great job, Fatima. Thank you.
Yes. And this is actually the previous student's twin, who's also in grade 2. So I thought they were both, even though they're twins and they're thinking about the same thing, their games were different, but both unique and both special and both highlighting that F1 and that moon theme. So I thought that was quite unique as
Yes.
well.
I in particular celebrate and appreciate presence, visible presence of the moon, because this what makes entire concept quite attention getting. Very few people connect Formula One with the moon. And we are the leaders and creators of this connection, which is actually very meaningful because technology of Formula One is similar to rockets. The style and bravado of drivers of Formula One and astronauts, and then an imagination of creating Formula One race to the moon, which will be introducing to the Formula One itself in 2025, now that we have created a track record of engagement, of sticking together as a team, being creative, having new events. So this particular game, I really like the presentation, presence of the moon. So thank you, Aisha,
Yes.
and great choice, Donna.
Okay, this one is from Shining Star, and this is a grade 3 student from Mohammed. This one I thought was quite unique because it's the first time we've seen a rocket, because
Ah,
as opposed to the Formula One car, which I kind of liked. And as you stroll through the game, you encounter different things that you need to bump into or capture. And so I love the stars too, as far as like the galaxy kind of feel to it.
yes, and you know what? It's actually the idea whose time has come, because in my business relationships with Formula One, and the fact that as a Lady Racket Foundation, I have made arrangements to own actual real rackets, and I want to invite Formula One sponsors and Formula One to have the rackets. To make a donation to Lady Racket Foundation, and in the return, they will have a actual use and naming rights to the real American space rackets that we can launch from American spaceport. So I love this game because it kind of reminds me about my project for 2025, bring Formula One to sponsor Lady Racket Foundation rackets. So good job.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
I think this is the
Wow.
last one. Look at this one. I thought this
Yes.
was incredible. This is also a grade 3 student from Abu Dhabi. And I don't know, there was something about this one that was very endearing. And I love this game because you have to, use those skills of jumping over things, the craters and things on the moon. And so I just thought this one was very inventive. And I love the astronaut being on the moped kind of looking thing. I don't know. I just thought it was really fun.
Well, let me comment. Speaking of moped or a scooter on the moon, one of our authentic participants in the moon mission is an Israeli company who sent design of its authentic scooter that they will be introducing later this year. So what you have created here, who knows, might create an opportunity to get a sponsor for for the game. Oh, hold on, can you see me?
Yes. Oh, we lost her there just for a second, but that would be quite incredible if we were able to get a sponsor to be able to go with this game. I thought this was a wonderful job and very impressed by this young person. We lost you there for just a second. Oh, there
Yes,
she
thank
is.
you. Here I am. It was interruption to the call, but anyway, so I was sharing with you that in authentic Copernic Space Lady Rocket Moon Cargo, which is sitting actually on the disk drive of the computer that will be landing on the moon on March 2nd, right before Donna's birthday. we have actual beautiful graphic design of the scooter. So we will show it to you maybe during our final celebration of the finalists. But the colors are amazing, and maybe it's a time for Formula One scooters. Who knows? Maybe here's an opportunity, an idea. So hold this thought.
All right, wonderful. And this last one is from the school, St. Patrick's School in Quezon City, that you were able to visit and had
Yes.
a wonderful interaction with them, with these middle school students. The student is in grade 8. His name is Dylan. And I thought when we got the chance to be able to meet with those students, their questions were incredible. And they're just such a great school to work with. They're always so participatory from down to their preschool all the way through to their high school students. So I thought this one was a really good representation. I love the car as almost as a rocket flying through space. So
Yes. Well, I'm also very happy to see Dylan Xavier from St. Patrick's School. It's a very special school to me. It's a Catholic school, which is very relevant. I am a Catholic. I collaborate on and off with Vatican, which happens to be very proactive in the area of science, and in particular Jesuits and Catholic schools are often very focused on space, astronomy, and we have plans to invite a Bishop of Orlando to participate in our moon activities, because in Catholic Church, Bishop of the diocese, which is the closest to the place of rocket launch, has responsibility for the moon. So Bishop of Orlando, Florida is responsible for the moon. But going back to Dylan and Xavier, beautiful design, I am delighted that you brought your creativity and you placed yeah, I would call it a Ferrari, which is Italian, which is Catholic, which is, Vatican is in Italy, in Roma. So you added a very special touches to your design, and I love it, and appreciation to the entire school and its principal, who hosted us in such a beautiful, special way. Uh, so thank you very much for participation. I also love your design.
yes, yes, Dr. Derry, who is the principal there, has always just been such a wonderful person to connect with, and he celebrates students, and he's excited about all the different things that lie ahead here in 2025 with Copernic Space and Lady Rocket, of course, and Global Lighthouse Studios. And so who knows where this will take us besides the moon, but we are looking forward to having sponsorships with Formula One moving forward. We're excited. The students are excited about the connection. And so can't wait to see what comes next.
Yes, and I am preparing special lectures around Formula One and the moon that also will involve fashion, art, entertainment. So I will be coordinating with Donna, but we have a big program, and the next event I will be using my Formula One location in Los Angeles with beautiful cars. So expect that we are going to carry on in an entertaining, educational, inspirational way, because Lady Rocket Foundation commitment is to create entertainment, inspiration, and innovation in the area of connecting space to our everyday priorities, and also bring philanthropy. So we'll be sharing with you philanthropy involving also animals. Before we go, I prepared something special. Tell me if you can see. Behind me, you have an image of President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. And the reason that I decided to share this particular semi-monument of President Reagan, and right here, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, the Ronald Reagan presidential library sign because I am nearby Ronald Reagan Foundation, Ronald Reagan Library. And the reason that I'm mentioning it, because yesterday, the United States of America and us Americans celebrated President's Day. It's a very special holiday because it stands for everything that American presidents should represent, which is value of democracy, value of education, inspiration, everything that American Declaration of Independence created, which is our right to happiness, love, prosperity. So just a little reminder at the end of our event. And President Reagan was the first one who came up with the plan for Star Wars. So this is not Star Wars like in the film, but Star Wars as a way to protecting peace on Earth. And moon, and who rules the moon will have a big impact on peace on Earth. So sharing with you yesterday's, I sorry, it was on Monday, Presidential Day, but anyway, I am here next to the library, President Reagan Library, so I wanted to just to share it with you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, that was a great way to segue as we close here. I think that's a great way to close. And until next time, we're always excited to see you, Lady Rocket. And thank you so much for being here today to announce our finalists. And stay tuned, and we will be in touch as to when we will announce the winners. But I want to congratulate everyone who participated in this event. You will be receiving a certificate of participation. We really value all of you from all over the world. And thank you so much for participating in our event.
You said it beautifully, so I want to join you in thanking schools that have been working with you for extensive period of time and express my appreciation to you and your teachers and schools, and of course students who are embracing our invitation to space, to the moon, and to Formula One. See you soon. They will be announcing the date.
All right.